Okay guys, so welcome back. As you can see, we made the little bar stool. It completely not optimized at all. So I thought, before I teach anything else, I should probably teach a little bit about optimization. So let's move this one out of the way, and I made this one just now. Took about a minute or so. So as you can see, actually, if I bring the other one back, we can compare the two. So not only is this one more efficient in polygons, it's only getting using polygons where it needs. So whereas this one is just bigger, but it's not like all of these are getting used, but they don't mean anything. So it's just really not efficient to put into a game. Whereas this one is a lot more slick and actually looks like a chair. So what we can do now is we'll actually replicate this so you can follow along too. So let's just move these out of the way before instead of deleting them. So let's start. Let's make a polygon cube. So that's there. And then let's resize it a little. So we just want the bottom of it. So we can just sandwich that, flatten that out. Scale, I guess we can make it a little bit bigger. And then if we go back into our attribute editors and put it by 3, yeah, 3 in width and 3 in depth should be fine. So now let's go into the modeling toolkit, select edge, and then if we double click on that, you see all of them have been selected. Let's move that, so W, let's move that near to the edge, not all the way, near to the edge. Let's do the same again with the other side. And same again with the other axes. Essentially, we're just making the little blueprint to the legs. So as you can see, this part here will be our back of the chair, and these little squares will be the leg. So let's start. So you can select any side. I'm just going to pick the right side. So 1, and then shift click. So just the top 3. Then we can press extrude and extrude upwards. So there you go, that's the face done of the back. So now what we can do is just click somewhere else, and then if you press the 4 legs, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then once again we can press extrude, and then we just face down, and those are the legs. And there you go, that is a chair in a couple of seconds. But not much of a fancy chair, is it? Just standard. For example, if you realize you've made it, if we press out of face and you've realized, oh, you might have made it too long like that, so now essentially it's a bed. You can just use the standard scale tools just to reshape it exactly how you might want it. So in this case, the legs are a bit long, so I might lower it, and I might want it a single person chair. So for example, if you're making a park, you could reuse the same asset. So this is a chair, but now it's a bench, etc. So I like the shape of that, that's fine. Now let's go back into edge mode. I want to select the top because I want to bevel now. So I'll select the top, get rid of these edges by holding control click. So only the top is left. And then press bevel. And then there we go. You got your little sharp bevel. Same with the legs. Let's do the legs. Bevel. That's fine. And then if we want to do it again to these edges, should be possible. So in this case, it's good to bevel, but we don't want things like these. It's just not good for geometry, but just for tutorial standpoint, it's okay. Okay, so that's fine. And remember this chart I showed earlier. So as you can see, the only difference between this chair and this chair is this part on the top. So if we have this one selected, go back to edge mode, select the top. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, is it face mode? Sorry. we just select the top part, and we'll just select all of it, and then we can just press shift click, and then we have the top selected, and we can just scale it down like that, and oh, excuse me, there we go. And there we go, it's more or less the same as this one. And then, oh well, that part other than the height, but there we go, more or less replicated it in under a minute. So good luck with the chair, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.